Hmm? Bitches? Is that you? It is you, bitches. It's been such a time. Such a time indeed. It's been over a year, I think. As you can see, my physical appearance has changed. My coat is of a different material. My hands are not covered in any kind of covering, like gloves or tape, and my hair is not gelled back, but all those changes won't make any of this episode of Fighting Vampires any more interesting than all the other episodes, which is okay, because they all sucked, so this doesn't have a lot to live up to. Anyway, it's been a long time. It's been over a year. Michael Jackson was still alive the last time I did this, and he's been dead now for over a year, so however, quite unlike Michael Jackson, I come back to you now to impart some more of my wisdom. And I know exactly where we're going to start, quite unlike all of the other episodes that I've ever made. Right now, I'm going to talk about Inception, the movie Inception. If you haven't seen it yet, there's something wrong with you, because it is not only the greatest movie to come out this year, it might be one of the greatest movies to come out in the past 10 years, and it may just be the greatest sci-fi masterpiece to ever come out in my lifetime. Yes, better than the original Matrix. So, this movie completely blew me away, okay? I've seen it 3 times in the past 5 days, and it's like the greatest movie ever. In fact, it's affected me so profoundly that every negative review I read on the internet kind of feels like a personal insult, which is what I want to talk about, really. Not so much about the movie, because the movie's so amazing, so you have to go see it, or else you're dumb. And this one comment I read is what I really want to talk about, that was bashing Inception, and it was comparing it to 2001: A Space Odyssey. And it said it would never be a great masterpiece like 2001 because, A, it lacked philosophical and emotional implications, and B, it was confusing and made no sense. Okay. I love 2001: A Space Odyssey, okay. It's a great movie. Well, love is a strong word, but it's a good movie. It is a sci-fi masterpiece, and Kubrick's really amazing. He's one of my favorite directors. However, I thought that Inception had a great deal of philosophical and emotional implications. And B, what I feel more strongly about, you're really going to sit there and you're going to praise 2001 and then bash Inception because it was confusing and didn't make sense? I have a question for you, random internet user. Have you ever seen 2001: A Space Odyssey? Okay? I mean, oh yeah, that there Inception didn't make any sense, eh? Yeah, you're totally right. It made no sense whatsoever, as opposed to, the fucking giant glowing fetus baby monster in the middle of space at the end of 2001. That made all kinds of sense, didn't it? And before all the sci-fi geeks jumped down my throat, yes, I read the book by Arthur C. Clarke, and I know it was supposed to be the star child who's like a demigod and whatever. But did you know that book came out after the movie? Because Kubrick knew that if there was no book to go along with it, the movie would make no fucking sense whatsoever. So, I mean, if you're going to actually say that this was a sci-fi masterpiece and bash Inception for being confusing and not making any sense, what the hell's the matter with you? The first 20 minutes of that movie is just monkeys beating the crap out of things and throwing stuff around. And then, I mean, we already talked about the giant fetus baby at the end, so that movie makes no... Okay, so there's some kind of story, but no, you're retarded. That movie makes way less sense than Inception. And it's actually making me so mad right now that I can barely think of what to say. So we're just going to leave it at that, okay? You're retarded. And fetus baby in space made no sense. Fetus baby, fetus baby, fetus baby, fetus baby, fetus baby. But right now, we're going to move on because thinking about Inception is kind of making my brain hurt because of how awesome it was. So go see the movie if you haven't seen it. But anyway, there's a little something else I want to address. I know there's quite a few of you out there who, as of late, have been questioning my sanity. You know who you are. You're drawing this conclusion from a number of things, not limited to a dream I had recently involving a claw machine at a carnival that had live kittens inside it. Now, just because I had a dream about a claw machine with live kittens, and before anyone asks this question, yes, I did win myself a purple kitten in the dream. This is my subconscious, okay? And it has nothing to do with my grasp on reality. Alright, any one of you could have had a dream about a claw machine with live kittens, and that wouldn't make you insane, alright? And yeah, there's other stuff, but you know what? I've had worse mind trips than this, and this is nothing. I've had worse, okay? Just because somebody dreams about kittens in a claw machine, and they win themselves a live kitten that's purple, and then runs away, and then starts getting abused by some guy in a bathroom until I save him, does not mean I'm insane, alright? Oh, I could barely say that with a straight face. Anyway, I'm not crazy, I assure you all. I'm fine. My mind is in kind of like a transitional period right now. I feel like I'm existentially out of place, but that's okay. That's okay. Kittens and claw machines don't have anything to do with it. Whoa. I just kind of forgot where I was. It's really... I'm tired, and I kind of forget what I was going to talk about. I did that a lot faster than I was expecting, bitches. I was supposed to talk about Inception and the kitten claw machine, and now I thought that was going to fill out an entire episode. Oh, so this is what used to happen. I used to have stuff to talk about, and then I'd forget. Which is why all the other episodes sucked. Oh well. What's important is that I am back yet again. And maybe, possibly, maybe, this will actually continue. And I'll do this again soon, and there'll be another episode of fighting vampires. But probably not. So for now I leave you with the awesomeness of Inception and a claw machine with live kittens inside it. Fetus baby. And maybe a little something else from the past.